everyone, to another RDY SET Podcast. I'm Tony.
I'm Angus.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Derek.
And guys.
Insecurities and fear.
So something that we're probably scared to even talk about or admit is that we all have things that we're scared of, or like things that we're insecure or unconfident about. So maybe we can share some of those and get rid of those fears.
Yeah, face your fears.
Face your... You scared me. Face your fears, yes. So, who wants to go first?
Yeah. All right, no one wants to go. I'll go. All right, so probably one of mine would be, since I was really young, would be bugs, like insects, just in general. I don't know what happened, but I just start sweating, my heart start pounding. I think my friend told me I just go into more of like, was it a fight or flight stage? Because I start actually get cold sweats.
Oh.
And I start my heart racing and I want to kill it.
Oh, okay.
So like I get to that stage and then like I go high alert.
Wait, so you get murderous intent?
Yeah, because I want to kill it.
So that's what I was thinking too. If you're actually scared, like deep down afraid of it, wouldn't you try to not even go close to it?
No, because I do that. So like last year at a road trip, this is why I always keep my windows closed, because nothing flies in, right? Especially when you're in like an area that's dense with foliage and like you're in a forest.
Yeah.
But my friend, he loves having his window all the way down. So we went out to go see like, I don't know, some scenery. He left the windows open. We got back in the car. We were driving the highway. Luckily, I wasn't driving. He was driving. While we're there, a giant ass wasp just like walking along the side.
This happened.
I freaked the heck. I literally just like
it was just walking, just minding its own business.
Yeah, but I can hear that. You know, like buzzing sound.
Yeah.
I crap my pants, man. Like I'm scared, so I basically just like ducked down, like pushed myself away from the window. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, was it on your side of the window?
It was my side. I was screaming hard.
And it was inside of the car.
It was inside the car. So I was like sweating already. I was like, can't see it. I had to like, oh my god. And my friend, I was like freaking my friend out, and he's like, oh my god, this is real. He's like, good thing you weren't driving. I'm like, yeah, we would have died. Like legit, we would have died.
Actually, that is fair. It is scary. I always drive with my windows down, and there are at least 2 times where a bee flew in while I was driving.
Yeah, I can't.
And I definitely swerved a little bit.
Yeah.
Both times.
I ain't swear. I'm going off the cliff.
Yeah.
That was me. So.
Because with like a bee or a wasp, you're actually scared you might get stung too. So it's like a.
And they don't die after one stun. They just keep coming after you.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, that's like one of my biggest ones, and I still have it to this day. That's why I want to kill it.
Yeah.
That's why I hate insects.
It could be any bug, right?
It could be any bug, but anything that flies too. That's like.
Really?
That freaks me out.
Usually, so like me, like I'm really scared of cockroaches.
Yeah.
Because
I'm scared of butterflies too.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're so graceful though.
I know, but they're so
Or like
unpredictable.
moths?
They're so. Oh man, my grandma told me something, and that freaked me out. I just can't unsee it. She said those powder that the moth has makes you blind.
What?
Ever since then, no, it doesn't. That's the thing. But
They have powder?
the dust. You know when you like smack it?
I've never smacked
Who
a
is
moth.
that?
I smacked it.
Really? It has dust?
No, yeah, it's very powdery.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Like you smack the shit out of it.
Are you sure you're not just playing too much Pokemon?
no, man, I swear. So if you see a moth next time, you can try.
Smack that?
Smack it?
No, just like if you to like pat it, even on your glass, you'll see like.
Are you sure it's not the wings like breaking off?
Your body parts everywhere?
Oh yeah, they have very brittle wings.
Yeah.
But it was my grandma basically said those dust makes you blind, and that freaked the heck out of me. So every time I see it, I start sweating. So there's a lot of like myths, I guess. But no matter what, I can't overcome it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard. But yeah, that's one of my biggest fears.
So the next time we hear Angus screaming his head off, we know there's a bug in the apartment.
Yeah, I ran out the shower one time at home when I lived with my parents. I thought it was a bird because that thing was so big. It's like when it's up close, it's huge. So I like I freaking like booked it out of the shower.
Wow.
And I was outside in the hallway naked.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a bird in there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would say my top fear that I can think of is going back to like the supernatural
Ooh.
stuff. So yeah, every time like it's at the point where like, you know, it's you don't even want to read up anything that has to do with like supernatural stuff, like past like 6 p.m. I guess, like nearing bedtime. I don't watch anything, of course, but usually when I have nightmares that make me wake up and like low key scream, that'll wake up my partner.
Night terrors.
Yeah, it's always about supernatural stuff.
Oh my.
So the last time I can remember, I was having a dream. It was like me laying in bed. I don't know what I was doing. I was laying in bed, and then I looked over at my closet. I saw like a dark silhouette of like a little girl standing there or something. So of course in your dream you're just an idiot, right? Like I was like walk towards it, and then the girl turns around and she just charges me, screaming, and then I was like, I was like freaking out, and then I woke up, and then I woke Amanda up.
Oh my God.
So that's the kind of stuff that like still like scares the shit out of me.
Did you see the face?
I think so. I think it was like a girl or a woman or something.
Damn.
It's
But-
probably like something. Your brain probably remembers some sort of scary movie that you saw in the past or something like
The
that.
Grudge or something.
Yeah.
So every time you see a kid, you just be like, oh man, I
Yeah.
did that once.
When I first watched the Japanese version of Grudge,
Oh,
I think it was called like
The Ring?
Ju-on or something.
yeah.
It was a Japanese version. A lot scarier. I couldn't sleep for like 2 or 3 weeks
Oh my
during high
God.
school. Yeah, because a lot of it has to do with like when you're sleeping. Like there's a scene where like the person's laying in bed, she hears a noise, or he or she hears a noise, looks around, but then lifts up her blanket.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
little girl just on her chest, like with like white
Oh,
face and like
yeah.
black
And
eyes.
same with like when you're taking a shower or something, right?
Oh, and then there's like a hand crawling out of
Yeah,
here.
like when she closed her eyes trying to get the
Yeah.
suds. I remember after watching that, I try to keep my eyes open when I shower, and then the suds was like going.
Are you guys like? Do you guys ever think about that stuff when you shower? Especially like you're at home alone, and like let's say your soap's in your eyes, so like you're closing your eyes, but you don't know what's behind you,
yeah.
or like if there's someone in the house or something. Like always thinking about.
Not anymore, but after when I watched that,
Yeah.
I kept my eyes is burning.
Oh
I
my
kept
God.
I kept it open.
Yeah.
So that was bad. Oh man.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like, well, for me it's definitely like it's more like the freak accidents, but definitely like when you guys watch like Final Destination, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after watching that, like now my biggest fear is probably some random freak accident happening to me, even though in Final Destination it's supposed to be like preeminated,
Right.
but it's like every time you like see like a logging truck that you're driving behind, or like some random stick on the road, you're like, God, I hope that doesn't go through my window and kill me.
I could die right now.
Yeah, exactly, right? That thought like runs through your head. Or like you're on the balcony, like this didn't happen, but like that one of the random thoughts I ever have is like you're on the balcony and it's like you look over like, oh, the railing's kind of low here. It's like, damn, I hope I don't slip and then like just flip over the railing.
Self-inflicted. Toss yourself over.
I know.
Jack, are you okay?
Do you think about that stuff when you're like on a plane or something? Because you can
No.
almost anything can happen if you're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
scared of that stuff, right?
I think it's oddly enough on a plane I don't.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Yeah.
It's just in my head. This guy just brings a snake to the plane.
It's just like, on a plane! Snake's on a plane!
You're like, I'm going down. I'm taking you all with me. Kamikaze.
Like, Derek, what are you doing with the snakes? I don't know, but this could really bring this plane down. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Derek.
So do you have those thoughts like when you're in the car or like?
In
On
a
a
car,
plane?
strangely, like sometimes in the car I do. On a plane, strangely, I don't. It's really weird because I think when I get on a plane, I kind of accepted the fact that if something happens, I'm pretty much screwed along with everybody else on the plane with me.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe that's like come to an acceptance kind of fact. It's like I accepted this risk when I chose to fly, even though technically speaking, there are like car accidents happen more frequently than
more frequent.
plane accidents. So I was like, okay, that's an odd thing. But yeah, it's definitely like after Final Destination though, I definitely had one of those more freaky moments where I'm like, well, that could kill me.
Yeah,
That
that movie
could kill me.
traumatized everyone.
Yeah, well, like spinning fans in the ceiling still kind of gets me.
Roller coasters, those kind of things.
Oh yeah, like
Not
the
so
wooden-
much roller coasters, but
Oh.
the kitchen sink when you turn what was
The
it?
carburetor?
Yeah, that thing freaks me out now.
Don't
like,
put your finger down
ever
there.
since-
Resist.
Yeah. No, because sometimes when things like fall down in there, like a spoon, I just look at it, I'm like, oh man. And then of course, like, I'm kind of doing
You're like
this.
holding down the switch just in case it
I'm the one that does it. I was like,
Yeah, suddenly there's a wasp in your place. Ah!
oh my god. Yeah.
Oh,
That's yeah, I get that too. I
yeah.
get that too.
I'd be like so freaked out all the time, but gotta get to places, so you gotta hold
Can't
it
think
in.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Oh, for fears, let's see. I don't know if there's a whole lot that I'm terrified of, other than like the typical, scared of heights kind of thing. There was a moment where I got over that fear, and it was in one of my first jobs, where they required us to climb this like 3-story ladder to change some signage in the movie theater.
Oh.
So there was no like fall protection or anything like that. I was just forced to do it.
Yeah.
And after doing that, like
Workers' comp.
Yeah. After doing that for several months, I kind of got over my fear of
Oh,
heights.
nice.
Yeah. But after I stopped working there,
You got
Oh, you got that.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while for sure.
You should take a job like cleaning like the skyscraper.
Oh.
You really want to get over that fear.
I could never
Like,
do
hey,
that.
that's Ricky.
Just wait,
Like shaking, squeegeeing
the water dripping down, and it's not
the
for
worst job
squeegee.
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, heights is one for me too, but
It's definitely something like for those ones. Yeah, it's like you get desensitized after a while because it's like one, you have to do it because it's your job.
yeah.
Or,
So
like,
so maybe
from there.
with you, Angus, you could be a contestant on Fear Factor
Yes.
where people dump buckets of.
No.
Of-
Hell
Bugs
no.
No,
on
you like to kill them, so you'd be the one eating the cockroach. That's your way of killing them.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that one I can do, but
Really?
not the bees. Like you were saying, dumping bees on me,
Or
right?
like
Yeah,
a bucket
bees
of
or-
worms
oh,
or something.
Or worms,
Well, worms is okay, cause like
cockroaches.
it
Oh,
still
fuck,
grosses me out.
cockroaches? Hell no. Would
Cockroaches
you?
don't bite, right?
But they're
Oh,
they're
I don't
huge
know.
though compared to like a fly. Or...
Yeah, but like they're not gonna
what
crawl.
about like maggots?
Maggots. It is disgusting, but like, it's not to the point where it freaks me out. Maybe it does freak me
Well,
out.
for money, you'd
Yeah.
probably do anything. And you'd sit in a car like full of like 1,000 watts and like shaking.
Piss myself.
Do it for the money.
I come back out like all red.
Yeah.
Like, did I win?
Yeah, that's one way to overcome it.
Yeah,
for
I don't
sure.
know if I don't know if I can do it with bees or like wasps or anything
okay.
that bites. I really can't.
Oh,
Like
okay.
even spiders, I cannot do.
Oh shit.
If you throw spiders on me and you say I'm just gonna be inside like a box, gonna be in there for a long time, I can't. Like
Damn.
spiders freak me out.
Yeah.
like-
Same here.
Yeah, if it's in my room and I can't find it, I'm finding it before I go to sleep. I can't sleep with that, knowing that it's there.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
We
man.
see Angus with iPads. He's like, I found a spider in my room, but I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, no, like I stay up like one time. It was a spider when I lived with my parents. I couldn't find it for 2 hours. I was up for 2 hours, like looking for it, until I found it, and then I killed it. And then I could sleep.
Dude, the worst is when you see one and it's a big one that you don't expect. Like one time I was like opening the cupboard in the washroom to get like something. I moved one of the aerosol cans and there was just a giant, those like wolf, those
Oh
giant
my
I was just
God.
like staring at it. I was like, oh fuck. And I like ran for like the insect spray. I was like, it's like
You empty the whole one. You take
Dude,
another one. You put it on.
those big ones when you spray it, sometimes they still move.
No,
Like,
yeah,
they're
they
still
move.
crawling.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
I had
shit.
like a heart attack. Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
When
saying,
you least
man.
expect it.
Insects.
Yeah.
They freak me out. Good thing I don't live in Australia because
Oh.
those are everywhere.
Oh yeah, right under your toilet seat. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, like the meme or whatever.
Yeah.
Scary. Yeah. That's crazy. What about how's the time looking?
It's pretty good,
It's
right?
only 11 minutes. We
Yeah,
do
that's
an
good.
interview
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah,
transition.
so
into that.
like, how about what are some insecurities that you guys have, or that you guys keep deep down inside, but really
You don't want to tell anyone.
you don't want to tell people, and it makes you like self-conscious and all
Right.
that stuff.
What makes you
Yeah.
self-conscious?
Oh, definitely my skin.
Skincare.
Yeah, skin. Since I was really young too, I think now it's a lot better, but it's still like it still brings me down for sure. But back then, like I think, in high school, everyone takes. It's like a huge big deal, but
And
in
like
reality,
your pimples and all that
yeah,
stuff.
but in reality, it's no one cares, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I would not want to go out
Right.
if I had a pimple or
Yeah.
two. So I think it took years and years to kind of overcome accepting was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Accepting that it's not really gonna go away. It's hormonal. Like
Yep.
you have no control. Like you can control certain aspects like stress. Maybe like
Diet.
sleep,
Right.
diet,
Yep.
drink more water. But like there's always gonna be stress, right?
Yep.
So that's something I just try to be good at. But if I get it, I get it. But it still brings me down for sure.
Yeah.
Like you look in the mirror and you're like, again.
Another one.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like what did I eat this time? Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
And then especially like now I still get acne, right?
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things I kind of accepted. And if I had one wish, I would tell Jeannie, I'd be like, I want perfect skin. Like those Korean like.
That was
Celebrity.
pure
Milky-
white.
But
milky
those
skin.
celebrities
Yeah.
have like skin doctors. They use the
Yeah.
best ingredients. Like they have a team. So
But they also put on
Yeah.
makeup to hide pimples
Yes,
and all
yes,
that.
they do,
and
Yeah,
which
that's
makes
a
it
huge
worse,
thing.
too.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, but like I went to like a skin doctor for
Like a
dermatologist.
dermatologist for like 5 years, and I was on meds for 5 years.
Oh.
Is
And
it
that-
helpful when you go to those?
No, because that's something I would tell myself if I can go back in time. I'd tell myself not to take those antibiotics because that wrecked my gut health.
Oh.
Because I was like constant, like I was on like 3 different kind of antibiotics, like
Yeah.
cycle between different ones.
Yeah.
Because once my body got too used to one, I went on to another one.
Wow.
And it wasn't good, right? Because gut health is like super important.
Does it also mess with your hormones?
I think it does.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
And now like my acne wasn't like back then. Now I get like cysts sometimes, and you can't really just get rid of them. You just have to kind of like wait it out, right? So that's one thing. I think that's because I took antibiotics. But yeah, that's one of my insecurities. It's
Yeah.
still gets me to this day.
I'm the same as you. So like in high school, I was lucky to not have like skin issues. And then when I moved to Vancouver, for some reason I started breaking out a lot.
Oh.
It might have had to do with like the move, the stress, whatever, right? And then there were times when like I used to get a lot, well, I still do, but I used to get a lot in like my neck. So when I would go out, like I'd stay at home, or if I had to go see my family or something, I would wear a hoodie and zip it up all the way.
Oh, no way.
That's what I
Because
do.
I was like so ashamed.
Yeah,
and,
I would
like,
hide it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like and the worst thing about when you have like chronic acne is that it makes you stress even more.
Yeah.
Which just makes
It's like a
it
negative
Makes it
feedback.
worse.
it makes it worse, and then
Yeah.
it makes you want to scrub your face or exfoliate, and then
Yeah.
like you keep touching and touching, it just makes like 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the best thing for that is to not stress and not touch your skin or take so many meds. Like just try
Yeah.
to be healthy, not stress.
Yeah.
Eat a healthy diet, stuff like that. But yeah, that's like the same as me. I think my appearance
Yeah.
for me. What about you guys?
You're thinking hard.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Man, this guy's scared or insecure. God damn it.
I'm definitely insecure, but my insecurities lie more with things that I don't know. So, like, you know how a lot of people they talk about, oh, I wish like high schools or, well, I guess in universities you could choose to use it, but like in high schools they wish they had taught more practical skills or practical knowledge for people, such as like do your own taxes. How do you do your own taxes? Like how do you save efficiently to afford certain things, right? Like they never teach you those. They only teach you like math, basic math, English, I don't know, like social studies, the history, right? Which is also important, but like there's always that lacking of life skills to do, and so a lot of the times when one of my insecurities is like now that we're all in our 30s, is that you think about it and our parents are continuously getting older and older, and they've had the experience in life. They've gone through those experiences and they've obtained those skills, but eventually you realize that they'll be gone, and you'd be like, damn, I really hope that like when the time comes and they are truly gone, that like you're ready to take on the world just like with your partner or by yourself. Like you have the necessary skills to tackle these real life problems. Like there was still a lot of things like I was super surprised about. Well, I learned how to do taxes myself, then that was fine. But things like say you wanted to
build a fence,
or like fix your roof, right?
or retile your bathroom, like actual maintenance skills or whatever.
Yeah, like how do you fix your own place up so that you're not constantly
shelling out money
to someone else who might like seriously just overcharge you for like a very simple task you could have very well done for it by yourself, right? It's just like in the future, I just hope I have enough skills to like not get ripped off, or like, like at least make a good survival.
Yeah. So that's like a fear as well, right?
Yeah. Very practical.
Yeah.
Practical skills or like
Yeah.
handyman skills,
Especially
Handyman
when
skills.
you're gonna be like the man of the house. Your family's expecting you to like, fix the freaking sink issue and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, you do save a lot of money
Yeah,
because they do overcharge you.
they do. Yeah.
What are you? We're all
Ricky.
looking at you, Ricky.
All on you. We know you're insecure.
so insecure. There's so many things.
Dude.
Just thinking about what to choose from. I don't know. Yeah, well, you know me. I've always been a little bit of a bigger guy than most.
Slim thick.
Okay, slim thick.
Thick with two C's.
A little bit of a dump truck. No. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a weight thing that I've always had. I don't even remember when was the last time I was like maybe 160 or 170 pounds, but like I've definitely gained a lot of weight over the years. And I know it's a very easy thing to fix, just like drink less beer or like exercise.
It's not easy though.
Yeah,
a lot of people think you just do this, but that's like everything, right?
Right.
Just do this, but there's a lot of factors that prevents you from doing it, and I think that's like the hardest part. It's like there's always people make it sound like it's easy, but it's not.
Yeah. So I think it was last year was the first time I actually broke 200 pounds. So that really hit my self-esteem. So I think right now I'm like 205 or 207, something like that. But I know most of it is like sugary drinks or whatever. But I also find it's like a outlet for stress, or I don't know, maybe I'm justifying it.
No, stress plays a huge part into it.
And if you enjoy like you have certain hobbies, like you're into like breweries, trying certain things, socializing, then of course like you don't want it to hinder like your lifestyle and make you unhappy as a result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, like weight gain is pretty standard for most of us. Like on average, from high school when going through university, I think they said the average person gains maybe like 15 pounds on that. And then of course we had COVID, which is the COVID-15, which is another 15 pounds.
Yeah, I think everyone
got there.
gained weight during COVID.
Yeah, because everyone was so inactive, right? Unless you made like a super big effort to like go exercise around your block when all the gyms and stuff were closed, right? So, I mean, there is that, but it's definitely like it's little things, right?
Yeah.
It's always a lot of little things that add up to it.
Yeah. I think most of us have a common like insecurity about like things to do with appearance, right?
Oh yeah.
Which you can't help because you wanna like look good for people.
Presentable,
You
or
see
first
it in the mirror,
impressions.
And you look in the if you can't even look at yourself in the mirror without seeing certain things, then you just feel like crap, right?
Yeah, or you could be like Derek. You look at yourself, man, I'm perfect.
He's happy, he's smiling, he's not insecure,
I'm flawless.
and not scared of anything. Yeah, Derek.
Yeah,
I gotta be more like you,
I'm not a perfect man. You could just say, I just don't care. That's
good. Sometimes it's good
But
enough to
that is
care.
good. That's like a mindset I should really get to. But it's hard.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
really hard. You can't just like you try. Like I try to tell myself,
Yeah.
just ignore it. I can't ignore it. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, we are our own worst critic in anything.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
It's like that spotlight effect that you mentioned before. It's like sometimes you go out in the public, you think that like everyone's
Everyone's looking
judging
at
you
that
or like
pimple.
you have something in your teeth, but like no one, they only care about themselves.
Right.
And
no
then
one gives a shit.
when you make a big scene out of it, then they
Yeah.
look at you.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Because they're probably more worried about their own appearance than
Yes.
they are of yours.
Yeah,
Like, do I
100%.
look good? And it's like, I hope everything's good around me.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. We shared
Yeah.
some fears, some insecurities about ourselves. You know, feeling a little bit vulnerable here.
Yep, a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on YouTube,
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Spotify and Apple Music, Podbeans, Stitcher.
Yeah.
Just check us out on Linktree. We have it in our descriptions below or on our Instagram.
Yeah, and in the comments, just let us know. Do you guys have similar insecurities or fears to us, or are they entirely different?
or
We'd
if
like
you
to
have
know.
some great skin routines, please send it my way.
Yes.
Please.
For sure.
Skincare.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
See you next one.
See you next
Thank
one.
you.
Bye.
Bye.